Hey guys, Ryan here for Bender Wins. Hope everyone's doing well today. Here with your daily free picks. All right, guys. So, 3 plays for you guys today in free picks. I got 2 full unit plays, and I have a half unit play, hockey and basketball. I have a 2 unit play going in masterclass in football today in the NFL, as well as 2 player props, another basketball play, and 3 additional hockey plays. So another fairly busy day. Yesterday, again, busy day, but not the way we wanted it to go. We finished in free picks 0-2. I'll go through those games in a quick second with you guys. Overall for the day, masterclass, we lost almost 6 units, minus 5.99 units. So if we're practicing bankroll management like we should be doing, life's still pretty good because we're still up over 30 units in the last 30 days. So, not the end of the world, however, not, the day that you want. I think that is our worst day that we've had, I believe, from a unit standpoint, and actually a record standpoint in the last 4 months. So, looking to get that turned around. Now, yesterday, guys, I'm going to go through some of the games, and I'll tell you exactly what we witnessed yesterday in sports, okay? I'll give you an example. Well, first off, we had Boston yesterday, right? Some things you can't predict. You can't predict a goalie going to give up, the team gave up 6 goals on 25 shots. It is now the 3rd time. I just talked about this the other day. It was the 3rd time in I think 4 days or 5 days that our team has had 40 shots versus 20 something and lost the game, and like low 20 somethings and lost the game. So we've lost 3 games where we've had 40 plus shots. So, will that continue long term? Highly unlikely. As well, the other hockey game, St. Louis and Vegas. So in this game, pretty much everything went in. It was a high scoring back and forth. So Vegas guys, St. Louis, we had a little half unit play on the over, 81 shots on net. 81 shots on net. You don't see that often in hockey. If you're not familiar with hockey, I can tell you guys, you do not see a lot of games. Go back and look at every other game this year. I don't think you're going to find one with 81 shots. I don't know how many you'd find last year. Maybe 1, 2, maybe. I don't know. I'm not talking about like triple overtime and playoffs either. 81 shots on net. Game didn't go over. Cleveland. We had Cleveland in basketball, plus 7.5. Life was looking good. Then with about a minute and a half to go in the game, they gave up an 11-0 run and lost that. Boston Red Sox in Houston, under 9.5 runs. Again, looking good early. Dicey inning, 5 runs in an inning, not going to help your under cause. And then right back to just shut down baseball again. And we get to the 9th inning. We can give up a run and still win. But no, they gave up 2 runs and we lost by half a run. Even like we won both sides of the college football game. Our college football continues to rock and roll with App State and the under. But again, hey, an interception this way or a fumble that way or a missed kick or whatever. And, tack on a couple more losses, right? It wasn't like either one of those was a blowout victor. So what do we experience yesterday? We have bad mojo, bad luck. Was it fixed in against us? No. What we experienced was just variance. That's the bottom line. And that is what makes sports betting for so many people so difficult. If sports betting was easy, everyone would do it. And I always say this, guys, everybody is a good sports bettor when they're winning. Everyone's a good sports bettor when they're winning. But you have a bad day or two, and that's when you can really see what you're made of as a sports bettor, okay? And I'll tell you the best thing to help you deal with that is to lose. I've done it so many times. Over 17 years, guys, I cannot tell you how many, blow-up days you have. And you know what the worst is? The worst you put together like 4 straight winning days, and then you have 1 blow-up day, and it erases 4 days. So there's 5 days of your life, 12 hours a day, and it was for nothing. Absolutely nothing, except what we do is we train ourselves that it wasn't for nothing, because we know long term, if we just follow the recipe and we stick to the bankroll management, we will come out ahead. And yes, you're always going to experience variance. It does not matter. You're going to experience variance. That's the bottom line. And you know what? It's got so many different names, fixed, or I find that one the funniest, but well, I mean, maybe not in NBA, but anyways, I'm running so bad. I'm so unlucky, bad beat, whatever you want to call it. But the bottom line is, guys, over a large sample size, if you feel that over 2,000 games, you're just the unluckiest person on earth and you can't seem to win, even though you're following bankroll management, it's probably no longer a luck factor. However, on day to day, you can get unlucky. Day to day, guys, you can have 81 shots on net in a game and not win the game. You can give up 2 runs in the 9th inning to lose. You can have a team go on 11-0 run against you to lose that game. You can have 40 shots on goal to lose the game. You can have back-to-back 3-pointers at the end of the 4th quarter in meaningless time to lose a game. Okay, this stuff can all happen in one day. Often it's spread out and the rest of your plays have value and they're cashing. But every once in a while, it happens. Okay. And look, yesterday with just a little bit more variance could have been even worse, right? So those days will happen the same way that when I put up a 9-1 or 8-2, like what we did, I don't know, a week ago or so, or 2 weeks ago. When that happens, there's variance involved in that as well, right? So, anyways, guys, the bottom line is, really, when you're betting on sports, guys, it is all about the long term. And when you stop thinking about the short term and getting really caught up in what's happening day to day, you're going to be a much better sports bettor. And again, experiencing something and dealing with the adversity of it is what makes you a good sports bettor long term, is what makes you good at anything in life, guys. There is a reason. I'm not going to tell it again, but I told you guys my story about the fighter pilot with the surface-to-air missile being fired at him. And bottom line is, like, when he saw it, he didn't panic. He just like, oh yeah, I recognize this from my training. And he just made his, evasive maneuvers and watched it go by. And it was very matter of fact for him, right? And that is why the military trains and trains and trains and trains to make it second nature. And you know what? As much as we hate to lose, we want to make sure that we train ourselves during that time to make the right decisions, to know that the next day we're going to follow bankroll management, know that we're not going to deviate, we're not going to chase, we're not going to lie bet, we're not going to do any of that stuff, right? Because that's what's going to set us apart from just everybody else that the sports books eventually victimize. That's not us. We're taking money from them long term, not the other way around. All right, guys, let's jump into it today. So as I mentioned, I have 3 plays for you guys. New York, or actually, sorry, here, I'll get that in a second. I got 3 plays. I got 2 hockey. I got a half unit play in basketball. In Masterclass, if you're interested, bettorwins.com, guys, $99 a month. Gets you my full card every single month, plus all the Masterclass educational videos, systems, etc., etc. If you're not sure about it, everyone here, welcome to join my Facebook group, Bender Wins Sports Betting on Facebook. Request to join, you'll be added, and lots of Masterclass members in there. Ask them their opinion. They'll give you their honest opinion, good, bad, or indifferent, but I'm confident what answer you're going to get, even after a losing day. All right, so 2-unit play in the football game today. I have 2 player props as well in that game. NBA game and 3 more hockey games if you're interested, bettorwins.com. All right, guys. So starting off in hockey, we are going to go with the New York Islanders and Columbus under 5.5 minus 125. So just from the time when I started capping, this line went from minus 115 to minus 125. So disappointing, but understandable and expected. I like this game to go under. So we're going to go Islanders, Columbus, under 5.5, minus 125. I have another play in that game in Masterclass as well. Next, guys, we're going to go with the Chicago Blackhawks. Chicago Blackhawks 1 unit minus 133. So Chicago Blackhawks minus 133. And finally, guys, I have a half unit play here in the NBA, and we are going to go with the Miami Heat -1. So Miami Heat -1. Another one where that line has swung a little bit. Earlier on, we're looking at getting them even money. But hey, it is what it is, right? I mean, sometimes you beat the line moves, sometimes you don't. And again, who's to say that, the Islanders line doesn't eventually drop to 5, or Chicago Blackhawks don't go to, -160 or whatever. Beating the closing line, important, guys, but if there's still value, there's still value, okay? And there is value on these games. So that's it for free picks. Again, guys, 2 unit play going in NFL and Masterclass, player props, hockey, basketball, you name it. Keep the bankrolls tight, guys. Variance, short-term, bankrolls forever. We need those. Hold on to it, guys. Don't chase. Always going to get it back. All right, that's it for us today. Thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it. And as always, guys, have a very lucky day, and bye for now.